What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. We're at the shop. It is Sunday evening, like 6, almost 7 o'clock in the evening. Just made it out here not long ago from finishing up some stuff, but it's been a long weekend, which is the reason why you guys didn't get a video this last weekend. Just been busy with some personal stuff, but figured I'd catch you guys up on some of the things I did, which is why the shop is so torn apart and filthy, which I'm gonna be cleaning up after this. But I have gone away with my big cord, which is this one right here, which you guys know ran my dump switch on the trailer. Well, I finally got my new valve in for the lift axle, because the one that I had that was already here wasn't working the way I wanted it to work. It was a little too slow. So I ordered a valve, which I will put a part number and picture or something along the lines that up on the screen that I ordered. It's a quick dump, or not a quick dump, a quick fill. That's what it is, a quick fill solenoid. So everything's all electric now. I got that all set. The valve was pretty easy to hook up. You technically got 6 ports on it. 2 of those you don't need. Pretty much one port is for your lift bags, one port is for your load bags, and the other 2 ports are for air from the tank and air that's regulated, which would be coming from your leveling valve. So it was pretty simple, pretty easy to do. It's all labeled on the valve, and then it's just a regular old solenoid at the top, which is 2 wires that I ran all the way through the trailer to the front, where my new cord and plugs are at, which you guys didn't see, which would have been in last video if I would have recorded. I painted my hubs, and I also repainted the dash. So the dash isn't perfect. I'm gonna have to tear it back out, wet sand it, and buff it. But I repainted all the stuff inside the truck. It's darker. It matches the truck now. But now it actually kind of matches. It's a little bit off, a tad bit off. Like, if you guys can't see here, I don't know how much it's gonna pick up on camera, but it's like a little bit off. But it's not enough to bug me just yet. Like I said, this stuff will probably end up getting redone professionally whenever I take the truck to go get paint work done. But I'm just kind of playing around with stuff, so therefore when I go get it professionally done, I don't have to worry about if I like something or don't like something. But I do have chrome hub center caps coming, well, oil caps coming for the front, so that'll tie that all in. But I like that look. But back to the trailer. So now we got the small cord, which is a 4-pin Tech-Tran plug. So I got one spot open, because if you guys look in here, that bottom right pin that's a different color from the rest, that pin is your ground pin, and then the rest are your inputs. So you run all your grounds through that pin, and then you run your pin in there to a ground, and then you run the other 2 to your inputs. So you get this plug back in, if I can do it with one hand. There we go. So now I got a smaller plug. Looks a lot better, a lot cleaner. But yeah, so it's pretty simple, pretty easy to do if you haven't ran any wires. But I ran all my wire through the side of the trailer where my lights are. Just followed those all the way up over the cross members, all the way to the front, through the little like tunnel things that they got down up in here which are right here, which this is my lift axle wires right here. They run through the tunnel all the way through and up into the box. So they're right here. They run up into the box. But the solenoid is down here, which you guys can see there's no more. It's all clean right here now. But my solenoid is right here behind this cross member. I still have my regulator here, which is on the outside, which has protecting around the hoses, so I don't have to worry about those rubbing a hole in them. But I still got my valve up here so I can regulate my pressure in my rear bags. And I don't know if I can show you guys the valve, but it's back here, right there. If you guys can see that. But it's a pretty big valve. Like I said, mount it behind there. And yeah, it's a lot cleaner. Like I said, I still got my load gauge back there so I can check up under there, see where my pressure is at, and be able to adjust my pressure if need be for my rear bags. And then I also have a regulator for my lift bags, which is up in the frame in there, which is where it came on the trailer. So now everything back here is controlled with 2 switches. So I still have my first switch, which is the dump for the rear axle, which is right here. And then my second switch, which is right here, which I gotta tuck my wires back in there. I just now noticed that's poking out. But this switch right here is my lift axle, which I'll show you guys how quick it drops to the ground here in a second. But it's up, and then I'll hit the switch and it'll literally drop straight to the ground. It's way quicker than what it was with the manual valve, but I'll show all that here in a second. And there you go, just like that. It's quick down. Like as soon as it hits the switch, it's like air straight to the ground. So, which I love. I love a lot because it'll help when it comes to getting in those tight situations where I need the axle on the ground quick. As soon as I hit the switch, about a couple seconds after that, it's already on the ground. And then it's a little slower going up, but you know, I don't really need it to go up quick. It's going down quick is what I need. So it's perfect. Like I said, if I haven't already, I'll put a picture up and a part number if anybody's interested in the valve. It's, like I said, a simple valve to wire up and do everything. Very, very simple. And like I said, it's a quick drop axle valve. It's kind of on the expensive side, but we'll see how it holds up, but it's definitely worth it. And if I have any issues, I still have my valve, my manual valve that I'm going to keep inside the truck. So therefore, if I have any issues or for some stupid reason, I can go grab that manual valve, throw it in there, and still be able to operate the axle just in case. But there you go. Now it gives the clean look on the side of the trailer. No valve, no bracket up there anymore, and it works out perfectly. But I'm gonna catch you guys tomorrow. I gotta get cleaned up and everything else so I can get home and relax for the rest of the day before we get to work in the morning. Good morning, y'all. Bright and early. About 6 o'clock. 2 minutes till 6. Just now getting into town so we can get loaded. We got 4 stops today, with our last stop ending in Indiana. Our first stop is only 30 minutes down the road, so should be a pretty quick and easy day. At least hopefully it should be. It is Tuesday. I know I said I was gonna film yesterday, but I was so tired yesterday when I woke up from not getting much sleep over the weekend that I just took the day to focus on what was going on, and instead of trying to focus on everything in film while I'm already tired. So yesterday I had a 5-stop all Illinois runs, which was pretty quick. I think I was home at, I don't know, it was 4 o'clock, something like that, 4 or 5 o'clock when I got home. That was after doing some stuff at the shop, after I got to the shop and did some stuff that I need to get done, but I think I hit the shop at like 1, 2 o'clock. But pretty easy day yesterday, should be another pretty easy one today, hopefully. As long as everything goes right and everybody shows up. But I've already had a situation yesterday where I had to use my dump switch. Not dump switch, my lift axle switch that I installed. This guy up here in front of me is on a bike. Yeah, I had a situation where I had to throw my lift axle down quick. So it was nice to do it without having to get out of the truck. But it works pretty flawlessly. I still got to get my air pressure adjusted correctly on the lift bags, but I've yet to be fully loaded to where I can get it adjusted where I don't have to touch it again, or don't have to realistically don't have to touch it again. But it's a process. It's one of those things I can't really adjust the air pressure until I got a full load, you know, at least 40,000 pounds plus, and I've been getting no more than about 30 lately, so I can't really adjust it and forget it because I need to get fully close to maxed out gross wise, and then I'd never really have to touch it because then I know my axles will be on the trailer corrected I ever run across the weight station that wants to split my axles on the rear. So now I just have to kind of watch it after I get loaded to see where that front axle's at to make sure it's not overweight. But we gonna get checked in, get backed in, get loaded. Like an hour early. Supposed to pick up at 7, but we're here at 6 so we can get this day done and over with.
quick 30 minutes. Morning.
How's it going?
Not too bad.
It's like just one, huh?
Yep, just one.
Why don't you pull it out here and sit it?
All right, that'll work. Right here, fine?
Yeah, that'll work.
All right. Appreciate it.
Yep, appreciate it. Good one.
You too. Easy enough. One box. I think the next guy gets 3 or something along the lines of that. I believe this is the only guy that I'm coming to that has a dock today. But I've been to him. I've been here, I think, every week for the last past couple weeks. So it's kind of, and every single time that I've come to this place, I've dropped like 1 or 2 boxes. And I know it's a shipping thing, and I know it's not him. So it's definitely interesting that they keep having me come here with 1 or 2 things when I could just bring, you know, the whole truck. But we got another 30 minutes to the next spot. I need to take that camera down. There we go. Simple as that. Undo this part. Oh, I'm doing the wrong part. I have to reset that the next time I use it. Just clip off. That's in here, the camera off, turn it off. Take this, collapse it, lock it, and we're good to go. All right, let's call our next guy and make sure we're going to the right spot. Hi, this is your Pioneer delivery driver. I'm just calling to let you know I just finished the stop before you, and I should be to you in about 40 minutes. Yep. Yep, a little after 8. Alright. Thank you. Bye. Yep. Easy enough. Turn all our lights off now. an estimate that's a little bit later than the than when I'm gonna show up, just in case I run into traffic or construction or anything like that. So therefore, if I show up a couple minutes early, I do. If I don't, then I don't.
I guess I do.
Morning. Morning. There you go.
You got.
Thank you.
see, I'm out of practice. Do I keep the white or the yellow?
Either one. They've changed the paperwork. So it used to be the yellow, but it's whatever you want. Don't matter to me. Thank you.
Thank you much.
Appreciate it.
Let's go ahead and use the
Same one?
entrance area. Yeah,
Okay.
it's got some low hanging trees on it. So.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too. All right, second to last stop. How's it going?
Good. Bruce Montana license plate I've seen.
Yeah, everybody questions me about that. I'm from Illinois. I'm from here in Illinois, so
Okay.
yeah, it's just played it that way.
What's that fancy thing?
That's a camera.
That's nice. I need one of those.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, ain't it? I do YouTube. You don't mind me filming?
All right.
Yeah.
What am I getting paid for this? Here, let's get you all over.
All right. I like your property. It's pretty nice. I like the long driveway and everything.
Thanks. It's actually the house isn't mine.
Okay.
So I can't take any credit for that.
Yeah, it's nice out here though. Very quiet for being next to the interstate. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Sorry about your waiting.
No, you're fine. I'm early as it is anyways.
All right. Good
So.
deal. Take care.
Yep, you too. There we go. Easy enough. Oh. I know where I'm going, so I believe I've been here before. I kind of hate the way they had me run this route. I could have ran it. I should have looked at it. But like I said, I got busy this weekend, but I should have looked at it and I could have flipped some stops around. And and I realistically would have made this stop my last stop. I would have flip-flopped this stop and my Indiana stop. I would have went from where I was at over to Indiana and then back up this way and then home, because I was already more south than this, closer to 74, so it would have made more sense for me to go over to Indiana and then shoot back up this way and then shoot right on across over to home. But it is what it is. The shit happens, but that's the way I would have done it. This would have been my last stop of the day, but it is what it is. Last stop. How's it going?
Howdy.
Good to see you again.
Yeah. What we got today?
A couple boxes and I think a pallet.
Yep, 30, and then 3 of them and 1 of them. Well, it's just a different lot number. It's the same damn thing, ain't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been.
150, it must be different lot number because they got that from on this side.
Yeah.
No big deal. Well, we'll get you.
Alrighty.
Biscuit, got this way. That old guy come in here, he was wanting to buy a little junk car off of me.
Oh, okay.
His dog was just barked the hell out of him. She didn't like him at all.
Well, she did that to me last time. I see this time she likes
She
me.
didn't even You must be okay. Man.
Yeah, I guess so.
We can dog approval anyway.
Staying busy?
Always busy.
That's a good thing though, right?
I'm slowing down. You know that? That gets in the way of my plan. I'm getting to the place where I'd rather just scoop off a little more. And then you got kids, and then you got grandkids. The grandkids find shit for me to do all the time too.
Yeah.
That eats up a bunch of my time. Yep. But I got 2 boys. They're 40 and 45 or so.
Mhm.
They can run things.
Yeah, it's time to slow down. It's like I've been telling my dad. It's time to slow down and
Yeah.
enjoy life.
Yeah. Your dad still driving some? Or?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, he's slowing down too. He's starting to slow down more and more, but
I just do. Well, I drive all fall for him.
Mhm.
Corn. That spider.
yeah.
Got away.
Yeah, that's about what my dad does once it gets busy. Pioneer around into October, he'll start running while it's busy, and then he'll slow down once the season starts to slow down a little bit.
I do most mechanic work.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Seen the old cab over you had in there.
Yeah, I just got the engine back together there a couple days ago.
What do you got in it?
It ain't 55 blocks, what it is. But
Okay.
what it puts out. I burned a hole through a piston. I finally we burned it up back when the kids were younger and that, and we were truck pulling, and that's 20 years ago when we burnt that motor up finally, and my grandson drug it out of the fence row and drug it in here, and I thought I could just replace one piston and that, so I tore it all down, put all sleeves and pistons and everything back in it, bearings, put it all together, and I had it run back 2 or 3 days ago. So it's
Gotcha.
ready to go. Now I got to go through all the brakes and shit because it's
Sat for so long. Yeah.
all froze up, everything's froze up.
Yeah. Next thing you know, you're gonna
You
have
can't-
air leaks and everything
Yeah,
else.
and then I seen where somebody stole one of the air valves off of it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, the air valve that releases your maxis, I
Mhm.
noticed it was missing. So it got robbed Sunday. And then everything on it, you gotta have, I had some boys, I had him, my grandson and his buddy, jack it all up and put it up on stands so we can start working on the brakes and shit. 2 flat tires. But I mean, it's all locked together. See, I took it all apart, all the rear ends apart, and blocked them all in, and took all the spider gears out of them. Because you just blow that shit right out of there
Yep.
when you go pulling, and that, and even the power divider's all welded up. So if you turn one wheel, they got to all turn.
Okay.
So when you're trying to get brakes broke loose, hell, you don't know where you're fighting. You could
Yep.
be fighting that one, and here's one's plugged.
That is true.
So.
Plan on pulling it again, or just kind of getting it back to work?
They wanted a couple different towns wanted me to get it back going in time to pull this summer, but I couldn't get it done. But I'll be ready next year.
Okay.
It'll be back out
Yeah.
pulling next year, and then maybe put on a few exhibition pulls,
Okay.
some of the small places that pull. But sheesh.
Yeah, I ran into a guy up in Wisconsin, does Pioneer, and he does pulling, but he does the tractor pulling. I think he's not pro class, but like one under pro class, and he was showing me his tractor and everything else he had put together. And
Yep.
yeah,
I put one tractor together this year for grandson to pull with, and he had fun with it. But I need more time.
yeah.
Need more time, bigger turbo and everything on it.
Yeah,
It's a big tractor. It's hard to get the weight down.
Yeah.
Just had to strip a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
off.
that's what he said he had to do over the winter, strip a bunch of weight down, put a new turbo
So-
in it, had to rebuild the motor in it, and
So
everything else.
Well, there's the next one that's sitting right. There's the next one. I ain't gonna. We found this here in the neighborhood the other day. There's an old 560 right there. There's gonna be the next puller.
Okay. Yeah.
The guy who bought that off of, he said, just pull her across the scale and see what she weighs.
Yeah.
whatever it weighs, we'll take a steel price for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the next one I'm going to try to build up for him. That way, that's small enough. You can stay in the small classes, and it's not so expensive.
Yeah, not so much breaking parts all the time,
You
and
get, I mean, you can put as much money as you want. I ain't got a godly amount of money in that one, but in this semi, lot of trick work, but then fuel pump and turbo mainly. Injectors. You want to see a little one like that? You don't ever see too many of them. I pulled that little booger there.
oh, okay, yeah, a little.
That is a 240. It was only about, one of the main reasons I pulled it was because they only made like 4,000 of them.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
Oh, so that's antique.
That's a rare antique is what it is.
Is it restored or just
It's
barely used?
It's just not used that much.
Huh.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
good
it looks
shape.
good.
Yeah. Well, it's a cute little tractor, but it needs more care to be a nice tractor.
Yeah.
It dumped a blowed seal on a hydraulic pump, emptied the reservoir right in the oil pan,
Oof.
pulled the dipstick out, and it was all the way up there. I wonder where the hell that oil went.
If it ain't one thing, it's another, right?
Yeah, that's not gonna be too bad though. That's not too bad. Fix that. I got gobs of little bitty tractors, just old ones. And equipment. You have to save the equipment
Yes.
because nobody saves equipment. Antique tractors, all they do is that, they fix them up, they fix the tractor up. The equipment's still in the fence row somewhere, or it all got cut up, or steel and that, and nobody knows what the hell they used them for. I got mounted cultivators and all kinds of shit. Yeah, I like that stuff. That's the fun part. I use a lot of them in my garden and that when I get a chance,
Yeah.
when I can. Why you wore my dog out? Unloading.
All right, brother.
Yeah, hey, thank you.
I'll see you again.
Nice.
I'm sure.
Pretty cool truck.
Yeah, they call it Legendary Blue.
That's a Kenworth color.
Yep. Legendary Blue is what they call it.
Got more metal flake in it than the Peterbilt.
Yeah, a lot more. Got the interior all done too.
There's a Peterbilt color. Yeah, that's beautiful. I like it. I might even be able to drive a damn little Kenworth for that. Everything I got is
Peterbilt, yeah. Yeah, I was gonna get a Peterbilt, but at the time when I got this truck, they had just switched the Peterbilt interior to all that digital stuff, and I didn't want to deal with all that crap, so I got this instead.
That's all made by Packard.
Yeah, exactly. But I just didn't want the digital dash and all that other headache and stuff and all that crap.
Well, I got one. That middle one, you can't hardly see it, but that middle one's almost that color.
Yeah, that's close.
That's a factory Peterbilt color when I painted it. I just took the color out of the glove box.
Okay.
And had to mix it.
Yeah.
But it don't have, you can't see the metal flake in it. It's like yours. Yours is, it's got a lot of metal flake in it, but it don't shine like that.
Yeah.
The metal flake don't show quite as much.
Yeah, it's an overall Packard color, but it's their legendary class has all the flake in it, so you can get like legendary gold and green and all that good stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, there's got to be some light colored flake in it.
Yeah, it's like a light blue.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, it shines really well when she's really clean.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Well, I gotta go up to the elevator and work.
Well, you have fun.
Take care.
Yep, you too. I'll see you later. About time to get her clean. Gotta get that dust off. Sticking to the truck a little too much for me. So, midweek clean. As I call it. my midweek clean. Normally don't get a wash during the midweek, especially depending on where I'm going, but I just got my load for the rest of the week. So since I got my load for the rest of the week and I know what I'm doing, the truck should stay pretty clean. For the most part, I can maintain it from here. And get her all wiped down over the weekend. But we got an easy day tomorrow, just running some empty boxes, run, and preload tomorrow, I believe. It's a beautiful day though, that's for sure. That dirt, I went through, yesterday when I didn't record, I had to go down a rock road that was just like freshly put down, so it was pretty much all powder. So with how much is sticking to the truck, I want it off now. I couldn't wait till Friday to get it washed, to get it done, because that's something I can't just wipe off myself, because I'll end up scratching that ever-living crap out of the paint, which is already somewhat scratched from, you know, them brushing it, but I'd rather just get it sprayed off, get it clean. And then tomorrow, since I'll be back pretty early, I'll probably go ahead and hit it with my new detail spray that I got that has that graphite stuff in it that's supposed to protect the paint and keep it all shiny and slippery. So, which I wish I would have brought it with me from the house. It's sitting at the house. So I wish I would have had it with me, so when I got the truck back to the shop, I could have wiped it down today, but that's not on the plans. It's a nice rig for International. Like the paint scheme on it. Asphalt hauler. These are my boys right here. This is the crew that I normally work with. So I know they're gonna get me pretty clean. Either side. As long as I come in when they're in, which is around this time, around like another 2, 3 o'clock, before they go home, they make sure I get as clean as possible and I don't really have to do much. That's one thing I gotta say about my boys over here. They do very well when they see me come through. They always take care of me. Now, it's never going to be perfect because it's the Blue Beacon. I mean, you take what you get, but. All right, y'all. One thing is a must, especially on the KWs. If you're not going to wipe down the whole truck before you take off, you got to wipe down your jams. Every single one of them. Because it will destroy your wash. All the soap that's stuck in the jams, that gets stuck in the jams. Every door. Wipe the jam, wipe the underside of the door. Same thing with the sleeper door. Jam, underside of the door. Got to. That's an absolute must. Because all the streaks that you'll see off the back of the sleeper be all streaked up right here and dried. Most of that is from your door jams. I don't know why I'm using the key when I have a freaking key fob. All that soap and water will end up all over your paint. and dried. Takes a couple seconds, get it all done, which will save your wash. Look at all that soap. All that would have ended up right up on the paint and dried up by the time I got to the shop. But this is the one thing I do when I wash and I'm going straight to the shop. Out of all the things I'm gonna do, this is the one thing I always do. Wipe down the jams and take it to the shop. And I finish it up from there. Now we good to go. Besides, I gotta juice my tires when I get to the shop, because I normally have Permashine. Shout out to Scotty for letting me know what Permashine was. But the trailer has Permashine on it, on the tires, so they stay clean. The truck doesn't, since I changed out all my tires. So I got to get some more Permashine. Permashine lasts for a good while and no dirt sticks to it. So Permashine is the best, but got to juice up the tires when I get back with my other stuff and detail her down, and then we'll be sitting pretty. All right, y'all, we made it back to the shop. Time to get the tires juiced up. My tire shine of choice, which everybody has their preference. Me, I don't like a wet tire. So I don't like really shiny tire shine. It's just, I don't know why. It's just not my preference. Some guys make it look weird well. I don't like it for my stuff. Now, what I was talking about earlier with Permashine, as you see, the trailer tires look clean, almost like somebody scrubbed them. Well, that's Permashine. You make sure your tires are clean. You take the Permashine on the sponge, you wipe it around, and you let it soak into the tire. It's like it's a tire coating, not a tire shine, which is what I normally have on the truck as well. But since I put all the new tires on the truck, there's no Permashine on the truck, and I need to order more because I ran out when I did the whole truck. So said, this is my tire shine of choice, natural finish Armor All tire foam. So this is what I use. It gives it that look, in a sense. That's the look that the truck's going to end up with, just not a coating. Actually, guys will probably be able to see it better in the sun. Now this side's a little worse for wear. The other side looks a lot better. So I guess I need to get Permashine for back here too, because these are pretty much gone when it comes to that clean tire look. But these still look good over here, but that side's always in the sun, so that kind of makes sense. But that's pretty much what Permashine does for you. So take some of this and I'll hit them other two tires. I'll probably just hit them all. And I always do my front first, because I leave it aired up, spray my tires down, and let her back down. That can's pretty much almost out. Take our rag, damp wet rag that I use to wipe my jams down. or wheels down. I don't like the way that can's spraying since it's almost out. Get our other side. And then we can air the truck back down. Because we don't like ugly tires like that. That's a no-no. The truck's gonna be clean. You need to make sure the whole truck is clean, tires included. That's a lot better. That's how it's supposed to spray. I can let my air ride down. And this stuff has to sit in the tire too for it to dry. I think it's like a 15-minute dry time, which is why I always do it before I take the truck anywhere. Well, after I get back from taking the truck wherever I'm going or whatever, what have you. Doesn't help that the wind's blowing a little bit, but we do what we can. Get our mud flaps. I'll wipe those two wheels down once I go through and finish all this. These have perma-shine on them still, but they're starting to brown up a little bit. Said I won't be doing this for long. The reason why I hold on to tire shine for so long, because I've had these cans for a while because I use perma-shine. And perma-shine lasts for like 6 months or something along the lines of that, which I've gotten about that out of it. So it's definitely nice to have clean tires at all times, no matter if you run through dirt or whatever may have you. There we go, just like that. So I'm gonna go through, finish all this out, and I'll get back to you guys.
All right, y'all, just like that. All juiced up, front mud flaps, rear mud flaps. Everything's drying. We look good. Going out on Monday. Well, I guess going out, well, I was about to say Monday. Going out tomorrow on Wednesday. So, not too bad. Blue Beacon didn't do too bad. Like I said, that's my crew right there. They always make sure I'm pretty good. Always. But with that being said, I'm gonna end it here. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Check out the Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, all that good stuff if you want to communicate. Amazon links are in the bio. Merch links in the bio. New merch coming soon. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.